I.S.U.P.K.
All right, take me to Daniel chapter 7 and 9. We're going to get these last few scriptures, man. This Bible is the records of black people, man. Black man's talk. All right.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
This is the prophet Daniel. He getting a vision. He said he looking until he see all of the thrones, all the world empires are cast down. You see Egypt going up, and you see Egypt fall. You see Babylon rising and falling, Assyria, the Persians, the Medes, the Assyrian Empire. You see America, Rome, all of them rising and falling, the Greeks. He's seeing all of these. Keep going.
And the Ancient of Days.
The Ancient of Days. Who is the Ancient or older than days? This is talking about the Most High. Right. Keep going. He saw the Most High. He's sitting. The Lord is sitting when he sees this vision. Keep going.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Meaning this is not a naked man laying on a cloud. First thing to tell you that the Most High is sitting down. So he has a body. He's not a floating head like Zordon from Power Rangers. Right. He got a body. He got a garment that's white as snow. Meaning he's not naked. He's wearing an outfit. Right. He got clothes on. You understand? Keep going.
And the hair of his head.
And the hair on the Most High's head. Huh?
Like the pure wool.
Like a beach boy. Like what?
Pure wool.
Like a German shepherd. What?
Pure wool.
Like a processed perm. What?
Pure wool.
Like that orange toupee Donald Trump wears.
Right. Pure wool.
It said God in heaven sitting on the throne with an afro on his head.
That's
wool right. Is the texture. You understand? God in heaven got an afro on his head. You understand? Keep going.
His throne was like the fiery flame. Fiery flame.
Meaning his chair was like a fiery flame. This is a man with an afro in a white garment sitting on a chair that's made of fire. You understand? This isn't a naked Caucasian with wings floating on a cloud touching fingers. That ain't this guy.
Right.
This is a brother. This Rollo. You understand?
Right. That's right.
This ain't Donald Trump. This is a black man.
That's right.
Big difference. Keep going.
And his wheels as burning fire.
And his what?
His wheels.
Why did I tell you about the wheels? Who here would imagine someone sitting in a chair? Meaning this is the king. This is the Most High, the power of everything. Why would the Bible tell you he got wheels on his chair? Does that mean God sitting in a wheelchair? Why would it tell you? Read about those wheels.
As a burning fire.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Slide.
Verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
Meaning the wheels on the chair is as a burning fire. Why does it say the wheels is as fire? Black man, when you get your chair and you get your, what do you put wheels on? You understand? What do you put wheels on? Black man. Go ahead.
Cars.
You put wheels on your cars. And when you get your car, what kind of wheels does black men put on their car? What kind of wheels, brothers, like
32s.
32s. You understand? What else?
28s.
28s.
Some Caprices.
Caprices. Wire rims. Some D's. Some Dates. Some spinners. There you go. You understand? Hook up your Dunk, your Caprice, your Classics, your Regals. You understand? Your Dodge Chargers, your muscle cars. This is a black man he's talking about.
That's right.
And as a black man, he wants you to know that the rims on his chair is fire.
That's right.
That's why blacks and Hispanics is putting gold on their rims, you understand? Ford didn't come up with that.
Right.
General Motors didn't come up with that.
That's right.
This is God in the Bible. A black man on a throne made of fire with flaming rims on his car.
That's right.
I mean on his chair. That's why you put rims on your car. That's why I.S.U.P.K get a 92 Nissan Sentra and try to put some rims on his Nissan Sentra
Right.
with 15-inch tires.
Right.
Because it's our spirit, man. It's the
That's right.
spirit the Lord gave us. You understand? Now read the next scripture from the top.
Verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
Meaning fire came out of him. You ever watch Dragon Ball Z, man? Where you think these Asians get that from? You see them powering up, you see Goku and Vegeta and all kind of power and energy shooting off of them, and they the big heroes and they full of power. Where do you think they got it from? Ain't no Moabite, ain't no Chinese or Japanese great like that in real life, man.
Right.
Everybody know the great athletes is blacks and Hispanics.
That's right.
Can't put no Chinese man in no ring to box or fight no black man.
That's right.
No Chinese man seeing Mike Tyson or George Foreman or
Right.
Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard. Go ahead,
I
Bilal.
was gonna say Salaki and that Moabite, that Chinese man who everybody, even black people, love to glorify, Bruce Lee. Michael J. White already said it. Like Michael J. White, the brother, the Judite, he already said he would torch him if he was living. Like
That's Black Dollar right there.
God. He said like that. Y'all best athlete don't even compare it to our best athlete.
Yeah. It seemed great because you looking at another nation of people doing it, man. That Gangnam style dance you see the little Moabite doing from South Korea, it looked great because he did it. He trying to imitate MC Hammer.
Right.
You understand? That's why it looks special to you. Adele sings good to you because you was raised on Patti LaBelle and Aretha Franklin and Mary J. Blige and Whitney Houston hitting notes. So you see your slave master's daughter try to imitate you and you think it's so wonderful because she's Sleeping Beauty to you. She the Virgin Mary to you. I got news for you. Mary was a black woman.
That's right.
God is a black man. Jesus is a black man. Everybody in this Bible are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
Everything great on this earth comes from the Lord's chosen people. And without our people, nothing great happens.
That's right.
The earth would be Russia to this day
That's right.
without blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's
You
right.
understand? It would be Mongolia. Can somebody tell me something great about Mongolia? What about Kazakhstan? Anything great come out of there? What about Afghanistan? Y'all know something great about Afghanistan? What else? What else?
Right.
You know why you don't know anything about it? Because they don't have a high population of blacks and Hispanics to make their people relevant.
Right.
You understand? Just like Jamaicans made Rastafarianism relevant. They made Ethiopia relevant. And Malcolm X made Islam relevant. You understand? Without us is nothing. Gospel music was nothing. You think it's special because black women can sing. You understand? They got white gospel music.
Right.
Know their name? They got white gospel choirs. They sing too, I think. You know their name? Who's the white Kirk Franklin? The white Donnie McClurkin? They in there singing R&B love songs to Jesus. You wondering why you love the damn music so much. You was raised on Jodeci and Boys to Men. You having a damn orgasm listening to a love song to some sodomite singing about Jesus.
Right.
Because you need a man, sister.
Right.
You understand? Don't let these damn preachers fool you, man. Any more on that? Right. That's what the Lord wants us to understand. Take me to Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. All right? Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5. We're going to get this. Black people in the Bible. You understand? What are we looking at? All right. You got it.
Go.
All right. We're going to get these. Go ahead.
Songs of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
I am black.
What did the King Solomon say?
I am black.
This is him saying he's black. Job said his skin was black. The Bible say the Jews are black. The Bible, Daniel said God was a black man with an afro, with a chair made of fire with 28s on the chair. You understand?
Right.
Spinning, flaming 38-inch wheels on the chair. with fire coming out like a super saiyan. You understand? That's how God described it in the Bible. King Solomon said he's a black man. Keep reading.
But comely.
But comely meaning beautiful. Say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud.
That's
this is
right.
what King Solomon said. Go ahead.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
Oh, what?
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
What we just talking about, Jodeci and Boys to Men? What?
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
AZ, you understand? O ye daughters of Jerusalem, you understand? This is King Solomon. This black man talk. Because all the music black men rap about is about hollering at the sisters, you understand? Oh, ye daughters of Jerusalem, I'm black and I'm proud. Keep going.
As the tents of Kedar. As the curtains of Solomon.
I'm black and I'm proud, baby. You daughters of Jerusalem, come and get it. It's available for you, you understand? Give him some. This is what King Solomon saying here. This is in the Bible. They ain't gonna tell you this in church. This ain't church here. This is black man talk.
That's right.
Give me verse 10. Let's get some more.
Verse 10. Thy cheeks are comely.
Cheeks are comely. Keep going.
With rows of jewels.
What does comely means? Beautiful. Meaning in your cheeks you got rows of jewels. How do you have rows of jewels in your cheeks? Who here knows? Allah?
Grills.
Grills. Oh, Urash, what you gonna say?
I'm gonna say the same thing on my mouthpiece.
Got grills, gold fronts, diamonds, rubies, stones, studded up, emeralds, shining, glossing, platinum, gold, 14, 18 carats, 24, even though it's too soft. You understand? All kinds of gold teeth and grills and chains. This was our custom in the Bible, man. This was always our custom. King Solomon wasn't in slavery. You understand? King Solomon wasn't poor from the south or Louisiana or Georgia. He was the richest man, the wisest man on the planet at this time. You understand? And he had a mouthful of gold teeth, and the sisters he was rolling with had gold teeth too. Just like our Hispanic sisters, just like sisters from the West Indian Islands, from the South, Louisiana, Georgia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Trinidad, Brazil, Colombia, gold teeth, you understand? Keep going.
Then thy neck with chains of gold.
And around your neck is what?
Chains of gold.
Chains of gold. Gold teeth, gold chains, gold rings, black skin, afros, you understand? Put some respect on my name. Who you talking to? Who you playing with? Fried chicken, plenty of salt, you understand? This is black people talk, man. This whole Bible is about black people. Black man, Hispanic, Native American, you the real Jews according to the Bible.
That's right.
You the real Israelites. You the only children of the living God that this Bible is written about. Now give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Let's wrap that up.
Come on.
This is what the Lord want our people to realize. Race is in the Bible. You understand?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
You give me Daniel 10, 5 and 6. Go ahead, bro.
And the Most High shall bring thee into Egypt again.
This is a prophecy to describe these black people we talking about. This is unique to one race of people. It said we would go into Egypt a second time. The word Egypt is a Greek word, Egyptos, means bondage or slavery. And the Lord said we would go into slavery a second time. How?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Cargo slave ships. What?
Ships.
A 6-month journey from the west coast of Africa all the way over to the Caribbean, all throughout Central and South America, man. Ships. This is the transatlantic slave trade in the Bible. This was a prophecy, man. There was Puerto Ricans that went into slavery as well. Christopher Columbus took Puerto Ricans, took Tainos back to Spain to be in slavery.
That's right.
Took Native Americans, the tribe of Gad, back to Spain to be in slavery.
That's right.
Took them from the mainland out to the islands that they conquered to torture and force them to be Catholics.
That's right.
Took black people from the west coast of Africa and put us in chains and slavery. All in Colombia, Brazil, and Panama, and Mexico. All in Puerto Rico and Cuba, and South Carolina, and Hampton, and Richmond, and Virginia, and Mississippi. This is what it's talking about in the Bible. Keep going.
By the way whereof, where I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And we the only race of people, meaning at this place where we were at that time, when he said that, we would not see our homeland again. That's why out of all the nations of people on the earth, so-called black man, West Indian, Haitian has no idea what land on the earth they come from. Ancestry.com say you come from 15 different places and it changes every 20 minutes. You understand? You giving your DNA to the FBI database so that they can try to link you to some crime you didn't commit, so they can throw you in jail like Khalif Browder. You understand? You better get the UPK and ask the prophets of God who you are instead of your slave master.
That's right.
You understand? Keep going.
And there ye shall be sold.
And when we got off those ships, what happened?
Ye shall be sold
To who?
unto your enemies.
Donald Trump. Who?
Unto your enemies.
Immigration Customs Enforcement. Who?
Unto your
The
enemies.
Puritans and Quakers. Who?
Unto your
The
enemies.
plantation owners. Who?
Unto your
The
enemies.
Jesuits and conquistadors. Who?
Unto your enemies.
Francisco Pizarro and Christopher Columbus. Who?
Unto your
The
enemies.
founding fathers of America. Who?
Unto your enemies.
The Lord said we would get off those slave ships and be sold to our enemies. You understand? Our slave master, our oppressor. You understand? Keep going.
For bondmen
Uh-huh.
and bondwomen.
Slave man and slave woman, meaning you a man or a woman that got a price or a bounty on your head. That's why we the first fired and last hired. That's why they set up the businesses in our neighborhood. They gentrify our neighborhood. The police are killing blacks and Hispanics. Immigration is only targeting West Indians and Hispanics because we are God's chosen people.
That's right.
We the people this Bible's talking about whose gates languish, that are weak, that can't protect us, man. Outside of the I.S.U.P.K. You come in here, Commander GEN.YAHANNA protect you.
That's right.
The Lord will be with you in this house.
That's right.
The problem is you are not in the I.S.U.P.K. That is the problem for our entire nation.
Right.
Any more on that?
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy you, meaning old Quaker English, no man will be able to restore us.
That's right.
You understand? Or free us from captivity until Christ returns. And give me this last scripture you got here. The Bible's about black people. Keep going.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked.
This is the prophet Daniel getting a vision from the Lord. He lifted up his eyes and he looking at a vision. Keep going.
And behold,
Means look.
a certain man,
Go ahead.
clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
This certain man is talking about Christ. He had a linen garment on, and around his waist was fine gold, good gold, golden war belt, like a WWF championship belt. You understand? Like Ted DiBiase's $1 million belt.
That's right.
Solid gold, shining. You understand? Keep going.
His body also, Salaki, verse 6, his body also was like the beryl.
Beryl is a green color, meaning Christ got a golden war belt on and a green linen garment, man. Keep going.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
That's what?
As the appearance of lightning.
Christ had a hard face. He didn't look like you'd run up and give him a hug and a kiss. He looked like you saw his face and you was wondering what was going to happen next. Grandma didn't come up and kiss all over his cheeks and want to dance and sing and grab the mic. That's not the Jesus in this Bible. You wasn't going to just run up on him. You understand? You going to see his face. You going to get right. You understand? Keep going.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
The eyes and his eyes on his face was red as lamps of fire because Christ drank wine. It is black people's culture to drink wine and liquor and alcohol. It is Judite, the tribe that Christ come from specifically, so-called Afro-African Americans, but it is all 12 tribes, our culture, to drink alcohol. Beer, wine, liquor, spirits, what you want to call it. It is not a sin like the church teach you.
That's right.
They say drinking is bad, but molesting kids is perfectly legal. That's fine. You understand? Have sex with somebody else's woman is straight, but you can't drink.
Right.
Like, they got it backwards. This is our culture in the Bible, man.
Right.
Keep reading.
And his arms and his feet.
The arms on his body and the feet on his body. Keep going.
Like in color.
Like in what?
Color.
I thought color wasn't in the Bible, Malak.
Right.
Like in what?
In color.
Color to what?
To polished brass.
Polished brass. Brass is a derivative of bronze. You understand? You pull a penny out of your pocket. You understand? Copper, brass, bronze. It's been polished, meaning his arms and feet was brown. Not pink, not peach, not pale. You understand? Not that orange spray on tan that our slave master likes to get. He was brown. Keep going.
And the voice of his words.
And when he opened his mouth, keep going.
Like the voice of a multitude.
He didn't talk nice and soft, man. He sounded like a concert was going on.
Right.
Sound like a bunch of black people, like you hear loud on the train from down the street. Like how you hear the I.S.U.P.K speak on the street. That's what Christ sounded like.
That's right.
Loud and strong, like how black people talk.
That's right.
Brothers and sisters are loud.
That's
You
right.
understand? That's how Christ spoke, because he was a black man. You understand? Any more on that?
Lies.
And that's because the Bible is black man culture. You understand?
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs. I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good ship. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.